You can live with someone, share everything, and still feel completely alone. It rarely happens overnight. There's no single argument, no dramatic breakup moment, no clear point where things fall apart. Instead, it happens quietly. You still live together. You share responsibilities. You function as a unit. But emotionally, it feels like you're living with a stranger. If that feeling has ever crept into your relationship, this video might explain why. It's not the absence of love. Most couples assume that emotional distance means love is gone. But psychology suggests something different. In many cases, love is still there. What's missing is emotional presence. You care about each other. You just stopped reaching each other. And that distinction matters. How intimacy slowly gets replaced by routine. At the beginning of a relationship, connection happens naturally. You ask questions. You share thoughts. You're curious about each other's inner world. Over time, life takes over. Work, stress, responsibilities, fatigue. Conversations slowly shift from emotional to practical. What do you want for dinner? Did you pay the bill? What time are you getting home? Nothing is wrong with these conversations. But when they become the only conversations, intimacy fades. Psychologists note that emotional closeness depends on ongoing emotional check-ins, not just shared space. When silence feels safer than honesty. Another reason couples begin to feel like strangers is unspoken resentment. Small disappointments that were never addressed. Needs that felt too difficult to express. Moments where one person felt unseen or unsupported. At first, it feels easier to let things go, to not make a big deal out of it, to keep the peace. But those moments don't disappear. They accumulate. Over time, honesty starts to feel risky, so silence feels safer. And distance grows in the space where honesty used to live. Emotional exhaustion and survival mode. Many couples drift apart, not because of conflict, but because of exhaustion. When life becomes overwhelming, emotional connection can feel like another task. So couples shift into survival mode. They coordinate. They manage logistics. They get through the day. Functioning replaces feeling. From the outside, the relationship looks stable. But inside, both people feel alone. Psychologically, this happens when the nervous system is overloaded. There's no energy left for vulnerability. When familiarity replaces curiosity. Early in relationships, partners are curious about each other. Later, familiarity takes over. You assume you already know what the other person thinks, how they'll react, what they'll say. So you stop asking, stop checking in, stop exploring each other's inner world. Familiarity isn't the problem. Lack of curiosity is. Without curiosity, connection slowly dries up. The role of emotional safety. Deep connection requires emotional safety. When couples feel safe, they can share doubts, fears, and unmet needs without fear of rejection. But if past attempts at vulnerability were dismissed, minimized, or turned into conflict, the nervous system learns something important. It's safer not to open up, so partners protect themselves. Not by leading, but by pulling inward. Over time, two people can live side by side while emotionally miles apart, feeling like roommates instead of partners. This is often how the experience gets described. It feels like we're just roommates. We coexist, but we don't connect. That feeling doesn't come from a lack of love. It comes from a lack of emotional exchange. Relationships don't fade because people stop caring. They fade because people stop sharing. Why distance can feel confusing. What makes this dynamic so painful is how subtle it is. There's no clear villain. No obvious betrayal. Just a growing sense of emptiness. You miss your partner, even though they're right there. That confusion often leads people to blame themselves or the relationship entirely. But psychology reminds us, distance is often a signal, not a verdict. Reconnection starts with awareness. Feeling like strangers doesn't mean the relationship is over. It means something important hasn't been expressed, heard, or felt safe to share. Reconnection doesn't start with grand gestures. It starts with small moments of presence, curiosity, honest check-ins, listening without fixing. It also starts with recognizing that distance often formed as protection, not indifference. You're not failing at love. If you and your partner feel distant, it doesn't mean you chose the wrong person. It means life, stress, and unspoken emotions slowly reshape the connection. And reshaped connections can be rebuilt. But only if both people are willing to see the distance without blaming each other for it. Closing reflection. So ask yourself this: do you feel like strangers because the love is gone? Or because emotional presence slowly faded under the weight of everyday life? Let me know in the comments. And if this video felt close to home, the next one will explore another relationship pattern many couples experience, but rarely talk about.